We're here at PodCamp in Seattle and Saturday afternoon in June at the University of Washington Communications Building. 40 years ago, as an undergraduate, I came to this building and worked at the University of Washington daily. In the basement of this building in 1965, there was a linotype machine where the daily was published. I used to bring my copy down there and hand it over to the guys who would produce newspaper pages with hot lead, the same technology that William Randolph Hearst used at the turn of the last century. Within a few short years after we started there, they switched over to phototypesetting and hot lead went away. So that was experienced in the 1960s. In the 1990s, I came back to this building to take a class in multimedia production. Signed up to learn about Flash and Photoshop, and Director and HTML, and all these exotic new technologies that were brand new in the 1990s. The class met in the lab in the basement of this building. After the end of the first session, I looked around and I thought, wait a minute, I know this building. What is this? And it dawned on me that photo lab, the lab that was being held where the computers were, was the same room in the building that the linotype machines used to be at. So now I took my class and I went on to work for an internet company and ended up working at Washburn Communications and all that. Today we're here learning about podcasting and Twitter and blogging and video networking in the same building where 40 years ago I handed my piece of wire copy over to somebody who would type it up on a hotbed machine. So I've come full circle. The University of Washington is the third time and the charm, I guess. And I just find it fascinating to be in this building again after all these years, learning something brand new yet again.